Welcome to the PLL on ESPN, presented by Champion. A look at Uptown Charlotte in the twilight's last gleaming. Second of two games for this Friday, two more tomorrow. We see the defending champions, the Utah Archers, taking on the Denver Outlaws. Amat now from X against the short stick Terefenko. Shot clock at 4. Amat rolls back, right hand free, and he scores.
He's just so shifty. He's so quick. I mean, Terefenko is in the upper echelon of short stick defensive midfielders, and he just kind of gets him on skates here. He's going to take him up to the island 5-5 and just start dancing. And on this rollback, Terefenko overcommits. He pulls his stick back and then yanks it. Top shelf Archers, strong start a week ago. They continue their hot streak today.
3 goals and an assist in the win against the Water Dogs, who have a bye here in Charlotte, but they'll play twice when they're the host team next week in Philly. Ryan Augevin over to Trey Leclerc, who unleashes the hammer. Quickly 2-0 Utah. And for Denver, boy, things went sideways last year. The Outlaws the season ago were the Chrome, rebranded, lost by 5 in week 1, and off to a rough start here.
And it's a great feed by Augevin. You know, Messenger thinks he kind of has a quote-unquote free double. So Augevin's going to attack that seam. You can see Messenger step in to support, and Augevin's able to get his hands free and change his body, his hips, so that way he can deliver a timely pass, a little touch, so Leclerc can step in and let it flamethrower top shelf. We just chrome back.
Right. Here's Josh Zawada feeding inside, shot fake and a score. Jack Myers only played in 2 games last season, and Zawada with a nice feed.
A nice feed on some early offense. You love to see the urgency here for Outlaws, and just a crafty sneak by Myers. Warren Jeffrey just completely gets caught ball watching. He's staring at Zawada. Myers recognizes that, finds the open space. The one pump fake to get Dobson off of his line, and the extra step to glory.
15 to shoot.
Gilly.
Fields, left hand free, 3-zip Utah, 3-1 Utah.
And this is a nice little 2-man game between Fields and O'Keefe. O'Keefe has got the short stick. Schreiber's gonna create space, freeze it right here. You're gonna see O'Keefe, he's gonna approach, come out here, and he's gonna set this seal, allowing Fields to then turn the corner. So a big little between Fields and O'Keefe. Anderson's gotta step out. You can see the reaction by Manley defensively. Like, come on, you gotta step out there. Like, you gotta call out the pick.
Grill able to get it back.
Hey, let's go numbers!
7 and white, Mac O'Keefe.
Hey, Graham, be loud. You're good.
Schreiber dumps it off to the wing.
Check.
Fields, bar down.
Early initiative to get Ament the ball in space. He buries one early. Here you sweep him, see him sweep across the field. Find Fields, hands free. Archers rolling early. More O'Neal, just more touches, more engagement.
Hey, you're good.
The
Hey, let's
problem
go,
they had last year and in week 1, this is a great look. Piper Bond puts it through.
And that's Bond's first career goal. They're grabbing that one from the back of the net. Had an incredible season last year as a rookie short stick defensive midfielder. A few assists to his name, always hunting opportunities in transition. This is a gorgeous cut and finish. And he's another guy that benefited from that championship series, just playing a little bit more offense, and you can see that development paying off.
The net cam shaken but not stirred as Bond gets on the board. It's 5-1.
Reps going. Rye's been great getting me out going during the weeks in the winter and stuff. So just trying to stay confident and keep it rolling.
What's it like playing against Hanley, matching up against him?
It's funny. I've seen him so many times in practice. Nice goal again. But just try to stay square. He's a great player, so we'll keep it rolling there.
Thanks for the time. You guys are rolling.
Thank you.
Another one for Leclerc, and this feels like a runaway.
He's got so much range. Earlier we saw him just a clean time and room step down. Here the physicality, he just shrugs off his defender and barely needs any airspace to get that shot off and actually use his defender Hawes as a screen.
We've got a few tricks in our bag if we feel we're winning too many and we're getting tired. Like you said, good problem to have. Nobody picks up Leclerc, who unleashes yet another one. It is 7-1, Utah.
If we go back to the face-off, there was a violation on the previous draw, and so Archers flank both wings with offensive personnel. Understanding they're pretty much going to go from an automatic win, let's get ultra aggressive. So you got Ogilvin on the near side, Leclerc on the far side. Leclerc picks it up and just does a little give and go with Ogilvin, and Outlaws just fall asleep.
Is that the guy you want running downhill?
I mean, well, you know you're going to probably lose the face-off from an Outlaws perspective, so just get in the hole, live to play 6-on-6 there.
One overall pick. Now Myers, former Buckeye.
50. Check.
Bundy feeds the middle. Zawada fires and scores. It's 7-2. There's Bundy.
Beautiful look by Bundy. He sent one wide earlier, but you know he has that range, so you have to respect him. And as they swing the ball around, just a simple feed inside to Zawada, who finds that soft spot of the zone.
Ryan, it almost feels like it's too much dodge to score, dodge to shoot.
What I've liked so far is you've seen some clear actions for O'Neal.
And sometimes he doesn't need it.
Well, I'm just going to put things in perspective. Last week, in terms of if you look at just touches, which I think is a good barometer, you know, Myers and Handley, right, O'Neal and Handley had less touches than Myers and Zawada. I want this guy, if I'm going down swinging with him. So last week we saw him go down the alley, bring his stick to the inside, a filthy high bouncer. Here his stick's to the outside, and he rings the post. He stretches, he's electric. Every time he gets the ball, the defense is reacting.
You're good. Hey, Army, Kobe! Army!
They draw the slide, shot and a score by Hanley. Well executed. It's 7-4, 3 straight now for the Outlaws.
And this is good offense, good sound offense. You get a switch on Zawada. He draws the slide, simple forward pass to Hanley. No second slide, breakdown there by Archers defensively, and Hanley makes him pay.
Goes! You can drive him.
Myers scores. That is 4 in a row for the Outlaws. Second goal for Jack Myers. And it's 7-5, and the Outlaws finding their footing in the second quarter.
Playing with a lot more confidence, a lot more juice. Sometimes you just need that first one to go for you, and then you're like, that's right. I'm really good at lacrosse. Myers gets the first one of the game, and here he just goes right at his matchup. Traditional X attack with Ohio State, right to left split. Carry him up, question mark. He's so tall, he's so big, he's so physical. You know you're gonna get a one-on-one matchup without any help. They credit Myers for just a fundamentally sound dodge.
This Archer's power play is a Rebel Bourbon power play.
Hey, one in!
Schreiber to Fields. O'Keefe took an extra step backpedaling to get that left hand free, and he cashes in.
This is just a beautifully designed play here, and they're gonna do what's called a three-man rotation. Keep your eyes on Mac O'Keefe in the middle. These three guys are connected. These three guys, they're gonna do a triangle rotation, but they're gonna do it twice, Anish. So O'Keefe is gonna start on the inside. Here you're gonna see a carry up, and then a transfer, and then they're just gonna rinse and repeat. They're gonna do it again. Schreiber pump fakes to the right side as though the action's going over there before coming back to O'Keefe in that natural shooting slot.
Tex Winter on line one. The save made by Dobson. O'Keefe so dangerous on the right wing, sweeping across. Got to his left hand, too straight for Mac O'Keefe, and the lead is 4.
Well-designed action in their slow break in transition. There's not a clear advantage gained from a numbers perspective. So we're gonna pass down and then pick down. Pedersen is gonna advance the ball to O'Keefe and then just trail the play. You can see him pointing. He establishes that spot, allows O'Keefe to sweep around the top. And this is where Hanley's gotta communicate that pick, gotta step out, be more aggressive, get out on O'Keefe's hands.
The veteran Mike Manley. Pacino for 2. Dobson goes down to make the save. Dobson catapults it downfield. Fields on a bounce. Fields goes top shelf. You got to give Dobson an assist.
Beat me to the punch. You got to give Dobson the assist there. He is so steady in net, but then to have the wherewithal, basically the full length clear. Fields catches it off the hop. Let's start with the save. Dobson head up, identifies Fields all the way down. Low angle, sharp angle, low to high, buries it.
And they do give Dobson the assist. 3 straight to begin the third for the Archers. Their lead is 5. They led by as many as 6 tonight.
Weirman and Zawada had a good look. Just poor placement, poor accuracy. Easy one for Dobson.
Dalton Young setting the pick. Zawada, the snake and the sting. 4-point game for the rookie.
Does a much better job here as he turns the corner. But a good little two-man action behind the cage between him and Dalton Young. You can see Woodward just get caught up in that pick. Crosses the face of the goal, and Zawada just carries that upfield, uses Woodward's momentum against him, and takes that extra step to glory, increasing his angle.
Let's go, numbers, let's go. Hey, one new box, let's go. Hey, step up. Hey, pick coming left. Hey, on your right.
Fields behind the back pass. O'Keefe falling down. A third quarter hat trick for Mac O'Keefe.
It's the same two-man action we saw with O'Keefe and Fields earlier, but this time O'Keefe's got a long pole. And so he's anticipating a switch, and so he just slips behind it. And this is really on Manley and Bernhardt in terms of communicating this. We can see O'Keefe just slide right behind Bernhardt. Manley aggressively jumps out on Fields. The slick little behind the back anticipating that jump. Not only does O'Keefe slip pick, he also slips on his feet. It doesn't matter. even from the ground, he's able to get enough velocity on that.
Finished up in Michigan.
Hey.
Flag down. O'Keefe for two. Bullseye.
What an answer by Archers in this third quarter. In transition, O'Keefe from range. He's got 3 goals this quarter, including a 2-pointer.
Defense for the Archers, native of Weddington, North Carolina. Not far from here, a suburb of Charlotte. Dalton Young. He's the substitute today, in for the injured Logan Wisnauskas, and he gets on the board.
And a nice look by O'Neal, another one of those sweeping dodges that we've seen more and more of. But here, all eyes are on O'Neal as he goes across the field, and Dalton Young just kind of sneaks in behind his defender, the aforementioned Bars. Nice little catch and finish by Young. And I liked the touch on that feed by O'Neal, giving Young the opportunity to identify it, run into it. I feel like those are very much replicable. You know, also O'Neal loves to operate higher on that wing.
How about LeClaire? The dodge up top. They bid on the 2, and he charges in for his 4th goal of the game.
We'll come back to the Outlaws offense in a second here. But the range of LeClaire combined with the physicality, you can see Messenger step out to close that gap. LeClaire just throws a little swim dodge, whoop, right here. And from there, there's just a ton of space, a little pump fake. Giles Harris tries to close out with a nifty little finish.
Quarter of the Archers with a comfortable 14-7 lead as we go to the 4th. 12 minutes to go. Weirman wins the faceoff. Gets past Robin, shoots on the run, and Luke Weirman finds the back of the net. Faceoffs dead even today at 12 apiece, and Weirman, the Maryland star, the All-American for the Terps, gets the tally.
And this is why they picked him up in the 4th round, and frankly why they elected to let Connor Farrell go, is his ability to not only win the faceoff, but then to stay and play offense and be a legit threat.
Or O'Neal, excuse me. Now here comes Hanley. Looking to shake Pedersen. There's the double. Hanley stays with it. O'Neal from the outside. They say that's a 1. Second goal for Brennan O'Neal, the #1 pick in the draft.
Good job by Hanley in terms of creating a double team, somehow evading pressure. Just moves it forward to Myers, who then surveys off ball. And O'Neal kind of floats and fades to open space here. So well done by O'Neal, finding that open area, and then just a gorgeous overhand bounce shot. Just touching that 2-point arc.
Messenger flips it up to Weirman. Now O'Neal. Do the Outlaws unleash him? O'Neal again! This is what we've wanted to see from Brennan O'Neal. That's a 2. He has that singular ability to take over a game.
You could see the force, the physicality, and the determination. In transition, simple little pass down, pick down, and then he just shoots around this wall of humanity, using 3 bodies as a screen. This time he does keep that foot behind the 2-point arc. And when we were calling for him to play his natural position, this is why you want your best player out on the field. Don't put goals on the sideline.
Archers have a 3-goal lead. Outlaws a little bit of momentum here. Terefenko. O'Neal calling for it. Low throw. O'Neal turbines away. He's taking over. Goliath is online.
He's having a moment, Anish. And you called it on the perimeter. It was like, give me the ball. Give me the ball. And as soon as they swung it to him, he was not going to be denied. He had an opportunity for a time and room step down. It didn't happen. I don't care. I'm going to pick up the ball and I'm going to go right to the rack. And we've seen him now going down the alley, score in a variety of manners. There you can see him extend the stick, increase his angle so he can reach around Dobson. Earlier we saw him with his right hand stick to the outside, ring the post. Last week we saw a high bouncer tuck under the bar. Down defensively, you don't need to overreact, overplay.
Schreiber with 5. I don't know if that's going to count. They say yes.
It is.
They'll look at this. They'll look at this.
Credit Schreiber, late shot clock. Just throw it in and give your guy a chance. And when that guy's Fields, he can pull magic out of his hat. Let's take one more look at it. That's good, Anish. That is good.
That felt like a long 5 seconds.
You always have more time than you think in tight.
Wants a pick. Zawada sets it. O'Neal feeding Zawada. Crease feed. Myers. Oh, the Outlaws. Not going away. It's 15-13.
Nice little action here between O'Neal, Zawada, and Myers. And credit Myers for somehow finding some sliver on this near pipe. Kind of a mini question mark here. Crafty finish. I mean, Dodson
has gotten the better of Sisselberger today.
An opportunity to play make it, take it, since Sisselberger got to sit out the next one.
O'Neal can tie it with a 2.
You don't give the ball up.
O'Neal shoots on the run. He's cooking. He's cooking.
He's on fire. Don't give up the ball. I love how he took matters in his own hands, understands, calls for the pick for where he wants it, and he just goes to the rack. You can see defensively, Archers elect to go underneath that pick, so Wires goes underneath of it, and in doing so, that allows O'Neal to open up his hips, get his stick back to the inside, and right now, he's just basically playing one-on-one with Dobson.
Denver shooting 6 of 9 in the 4th. Ambler spinning around. Ambler feeds LeClaire. 5 for Trey LeClaire. Boy, momentum is a fickle mistress.
And that's where you just can't mess around, Anish. You had an opportunity to go back-to-back. You know you're going to win the face-off. Just feed the beast. And Archers respond. Sweep across the middle of the field by Ambler. Draws the attention of the defense. You can see Grill looking to support. That second slide is just a hair late. You can't take your foot off the gas at this point.
Schreiber, the reigning MVP. 4-time midfielder of the year in the PLL. Now it's Ament. Ament going low to high. Now we knew this guy is an apex passer. In his new role, he gets to eat and he's eating.
Love the aggressiveness by Ament. At what point do you just realize, wait, this guy can score? And he just slow plays his defender here, Messenger. He creeps, and finally feels like, okay, I'm in range. And this low to high delivery, you could see McElroy drop his stick as Ament does. And then just
Anderson. Pacino out there setting a pick. Anderson, bounce shot, score. Now Luke Weirman's going to give Denver a chance in this game.
his dominance at the face-off stripe, allowing the Outlaws just to tilt the entire field towards their offense and allow their offensive players to get in rhythm. He's won 9 out of 10, and then the urgency with which they attack. I love putting Anderson on the wing such that if you get that win, you've got a guy that's a legit threat. You can see Pedersen just kind of overrun Anderson.
Bullying bars. Question mark, not there, deflected. Shot clock at 3, at 2, feet in front, behind the back, score! Graham Bundy!
Graham Bundy, welcome to the party. This is a ridiculous around-the-world goal. Late shot clock. Desperation mode. You can see the shot clock dwindling down. Bundy catches with his right hand, goes around the world. Are you kidding me?
Let's be honest, was there anybody giving Denver a chance in this game?
No.
Facing the defending champions, coming off a 1-win season, lose by 5 last week.
The one thing that was lost in that loss, they had a 10-8 lead with like a minute or two left in the
face-off won by Denver. Weirman has taken over at the X. O'Neal offensively. O'Neal sweeps across, fires and scores! Oh, are you kidding me? Tied at 17.
You could see this coming a mile away, couldn't you, Anish? Sometimes it's a simple game, but the critical piece here is the spacing. The spacing that's afforded O'Neal in transition. Just look at the middle of the field, there's nobody there. You think of some of those early sweeps, it was just all clogged up. Welcome to the league, Rook. Welcome to the league, #1 overall pick. This is what we expected of you. This is what we love.
This is his I am born moment
Yes!
in the PLL.
This is what gives franchises hope.
Back to Myers.
Get here.
Utah packing it in.
Get the sticks up. Cutter, check.
Skip pass. O'Neal for the win. Got it.
Let's go. Good look, Cross.
The rookie, the #1 pick with a tour de force down the stretch, and Denver stuns the defending champions.
Watch out for Bundy. What am I talking about? Watch out for O'Neal. Watch out for O'Neal. Putting this Outlaws team on his back. For them to...
Let's go. Good look, Cross. Good job, baby.
This is why.
Good look, baby. Let's go.
This is why you come to Charlotte and Philadelphia and Minneapolis and Denver to watch lacrosse. That's the type of player you pay to see, and you got your money's worth.